Birthday of Midnight is a golf-like physics puzzle game by Petite Games, developers of Midnight and 36 Fragments of Midnight, among others. The game features a cute fairy cube named Midnight that got separated from his family on his birthday due to him falling through a crack in the ground. Birthday of Midnight's premise is rather simple. Just like with golf, get Midnight to the glowing hole in as few strokes as possible. Sounds easy enough, right? Wrong. Initially, the first 10 levels or so are pretty simple to gather the concept and how best to get from point A to point B in as few strokes as possible. However, as the game progresses, the obstacles and traps are aplenty. There are over 70 plus stages to go through, each more challenging than the last. They're neatly designed levels that you have to really think about for the best strategy, and with no time limit, you can take all the time you need. Controls are simple. The left stick selects the direction indicated by the white arrow, and power indicated by how long or short that arrow becomes. Holding A gives you time to align your shot before you release the A button and let Midnight go. The more you tilt the left stick, the stronger and further Midnight will fly. Do be careful though, because if you fling him too hard, he will die if he smashes the end of the screen too hard. Traps will also kill him, of course. The controls for Birthday of Midnight work really well on the Switch, but there were a few instances where I flung Midnight a bit too hard and he would die. So don't go into this trying to fling Midnight all over the place. Control your swings and you'll get a hole-in-one in no time. Be ready to fail numerous times to find that perfect route in as few strokes as possible. This can get frustrating, especially when you think you have the shot, but as you watch Midnight sail through the air, he ends up getting snagged on something or ricocheting off a corner. But there's no penalty for starting over, so just restart the level if you see Midnight veering off course. In Birthday of Midnight, there are several traps like spikes and circular saws, lasers, TNT, and fire, among others. I accidentally knocked into a crate of TNT and it took a few seconds to explode. So you do have a moment to get away from the hazard, however, it'll take away from your stroke count. Just be sure that while scanning the level for how best to get to the end, be mindful of how many traps there are so you can avoid them while maintaining your low stroke count. Don't be afraid to restart. I can't tell you how many times I reloaded, and each time I did, I found a newer, faster way to get Midnight to his goal. I do wish there was a way to view stroke count so I know how many I'm over, but the game doesn't tell you that. It plays a lot like Angry Birds, except the goal isn't to break structures, but to sink the putt. However, the physics feel the same. Overall, I enjoyed Birthday of Midnight's cute aesthetic and simple yet challenging gameplay. It looks great on the Switch and is very easy to pick up and play. It's also $4.99, so you can't beat that for over 70 levels of physics fun. There are a lot of challenges to be had with Midnight and his world of darkness, so put your thinking cap on and get ready to fling Midnight around in as little moves as possible.